Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we have some of our viewers on this platform who believe that the two events that happened in Kakamega County, I'm talking about the Azimio la Umoja rallies and the Kenya Kwanza rallies, were coincident. But today is a clear indication that Kenya Kwanza had a clear plan to make sure that they are going in every route that the ODM leader Raila Odinga has passed through. And I'm going to demonstrate to you on this Punchline today, according to how the political events are playing in Western region. Because you understand very well that Raila is on his third day of visit in Western. He has covered Vihiga, Kakamega, and he still have time. He need to go all the way to Bungoma and Trans Nzoia. So he still has one more day to go. But before we go deep into that, I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our returning subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, earlier, Kenya Kwanza team had enough time to sell their manifesto, their agenda to the people of Western region. They did it very well. And this time round, it was the turn for Raila Odinga to embark on his campaign rally in Western region. So what many of us believed was that Kenya Kwanza might go maybe to another region, then give chance to the ODM leader to sell his agenda to the Western region. But that did not happen. We all understand what happened in Kakamega, where Mudavadi, Wetangula, and the team led their campaign in all the areas Raila had gone through. So today, Raila is still in Western region, ako Kakamega. And this is the areas that Raila Odinga has gone through. Because he has been in Kayega Market, he has gone to Navaholo, then Shinyalo. I don't know where he's going to end his rally today. But now, there is something that has happened in Kenya Kwanza. These leaders decided to divide their troops into three camps. Because we have one camp that William Ruto has taken to Kilifi County. Then Musalia Mudavadi and Senator Masika Wetangula has taken the Kenya Kwanza campaign in Vihiga County. Because as we are talking now, they have gone through Mudete, that is in Vihiga County, Mbale, Ebusakame. I don't know where they are going to end today. Then another group is in Kiminini, that is Bungoma County. Yenye naongoza na Didmas Baradha, we have Oscar Sudi, and we have Senator Falhada Iman. In this team, previously Senator Cleophas Malala was supposed to join them. But I don't know what happened in between, where Malala now decided to join Musalia Mudavadi in Vihiga rather than going with this team. So you see, there is two teams in Western region that is already placed to go and counter every agenda and narrative that Raila Odinga is trying to plant in the masses within Western region. This is a new trick that William Ruto and the team have adapted to make sure that Raila Odinga will not enjoy the massive support he has enjoyed in Western region. Because now, if you look at this team generally, UDA side is covering the Bungoma and Trans Nzoia. Then Ford Kenya and ANC is covering up Vihiga and Kakamega. Because we know Raila was somewhere, amefika paka huku Vihiga, kuna mahali, some areas ameguza tiyari. So, this team is coming to try and water down what Raila has planted in the masses. Like we have heard from Musalia Mudavadi, saying that because the other time Governor Paranya was laughing at Mudavadi following Ruto Ni kama mtu akumbebea briefcase. So Mudavadi came in and said that when he was in NASA coalition, him with Senator Wetangula, they were sitting at negotiating table with the specific political parties, such that in case they make government, definitely was going to be a prime minister or a premium cabinet secretary in that line. So it means he was on the negotiating table. But what he's telling people in Western is that there is no one from Western Kenya who is sitting on the negotiating table. Because the most preferred person here is is Governor Oparanya and Eugene Wamalwa. So Governor Oparanya, being a member of ODM party and a deputy party leader, he's not sitting where other party leaders are sitting to share the government. Such that when Oparanya wants to speak about the issue of Western, he has to go through Raila Odinga. Alisema anaenda kwa magoti. So you see, it is a means of countering the narrative that Azimio is planting in the masses within Western region. But again, I get one question to ask here. If Ruto really is sure that he can get some votes in Western region, would he be deeply arranging another rallies in every area that Raila Odinga has left? In my view, I believe that Ruto is worried and he is not sure of the Luhya support. That's why they are following Raila Odinga closely in every area that Raila is going to. Every village and every market that Raila has visited, they are going to tour the same place. Just simply because they are not sure of of the Luhya people voting for William Samoei Ruto. Otherwise, if they were sure, like right now, because Raila is in Western, they will be in Mount Kenya. If not Mount Kenya, they will all go to Ukambani region. But they have not allowed this to happen. And secondly, Musalia Mudavadi himself knows that Raila Odinga amekimbia na wabunge wake. Karibu, is it 6 or what? Wanafika 6. And some MCS. But MCS wote wamekuwa wakicross hivi. Wale wanaingia ODM, wale wanaenda ANC. So for that reason, he is still a worried man. And Mudavadi is trying to use every means possible to ensure that Raila will not support the massive support he has had in Western, such that he can consolidate and at least get some numbers here and there within Western. So Raila now is coming out and dishing the nomination certificate direct to these people who defected from ANC to ODM party. And now Mudavadi has to look for the new people who are going now to go and run for that seat in those specific constituencies. So that is another hard play that Mudavadi has to deal with within Western region. But again, another truth is that in case William Ruto is anticipating to get votes in Western region, the only way he can try to get votes here and there, I'm not saying to defeat Raila, but to get some votes in Western, is through taking Musalia Mudavadi as his running mate in Kenya Kwanza. In that way, what Mudavadi is telling people might make sense in one way or another, and we will get people who are going to buy into that. In case it becomes William Ruto running mate, then he can explain to the people in the Western region that Oparanya, ako huku, is not running for any seat. But I'm here in Kenya Kwanza as a running mate and a deputy to William Samoei Ruto. So it means I will be where the power will be negotiated. But Oparanya will be nowhere. Instead, he will be depending on Raila Odinga to negotiate on his behalf, where other party leaders will be negotiating for their areas. So in that way, it will make sense. But without this, I think the highest number of what Ruto might get from Western, labda inaweza kuwa 500,000. Zile zenye Mudavadi alipata in 2013. Maybe that is what Mudavadi can take to William Ruto. I'm saying 500,000 because if you check on those people who are voting in 2013, numbers have increased, of course. Numbers have increased. We have new people who have registered as new voters. So numbers have gone high. That's why I'm saying 500,000. That is what he can make in Western region. Otherwise, and I'm talking about, let me not say Western, but the entire Luhya community. Because these people are everywhere. You go to Mombasa, Nairobi, you go to Kisumu, everywhere. Even in Rift Valley, Nakuru, and everywhere. They are everywhere in the entire country. So that is what maybe he can get. So generally, again, Raila will also need to do extra work. People like Oparanya, they will need to work the same way Mudavadi and Wetangula are coming in Western, to also counter what they are planting there. And another very important thing is that Raila Odinga should not make a mistake of bringing President Uhuru Kenyatta to Western region. Because the Luyas know how President Uhuru Kenyatta and the William Ruto government treated this community. Mumias is on its knees. All the sugar sector, sababu Waluya ni wakulima, they have died. Again, if you look at the kind of road within Western region and compare to what President Uhuru Kenyatta has always explained in all the Sagana meeting he has gone, whether it's Sagana 1, 2, 3, or 4, development projects in Western are down. So, Uhuru cannot add value to Raila Odinga ticket when it comes to Western region politics. Raila should just come himself and explain himself to the people, because they know in any time Raila got a chance to lead, at least he remembered the Luya community, and even he shared power with them. Mudavadi alikuwa huko, Oparanya and the team. They still know what Ruto can do and what he did when he got a chance to serve. None of these people. That's why I'm saying it will only happen if Mudavadi can be his running mate. I don't know what you think about this, but let us have a continuation of this conversation through the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you, and see you in our next video.